good morning, guys. This is day 2 of 90 days with XYZ. I introduced myself in day 1 video, but I'll be doing it again. So, this is my Telegram channel with over 2,000 subscribers, and I have results to show my work, which are so much, from my pre-recorded videos to my mentorship, so much of it, like results to back up. Do you get? Also, this is my X page. You can see American Dream XYZ, where I post chart breakdowns, trade criteria and stuff. But for today, we'll still be going back there. But for now, this is day 2, right? So we'll still be looking at key levels. We already talked about the A-shaped key level. We already talked about the A-shaped key level, right? The V-shaped key level, right? And the open close key levels. We already talked about it in the last part of the first part of this video. Do you understand? So today we will be treating we are still on key levels. Where's my water? We are still on key levels, right? But we'll be going advanced now. Now for today, I'll be telling you what to expect from key levels. So now for the A shape, for the V shape, first thing you need to know about these key levels are basically support and resistance points. It can be used as a support point, it can be used as a resistance point. What do I mean by that? This is the reversal point, right, that I told you about. Reversal point I told you about the V shape. What do I mean by support points? What do I mean by reversal points? So now, the A shape can be used as a support, as a resistance, right, to push price down, right? The V shape also can be used as a support to push price down, resistance to push price up, right? While it can also be used, let me put another one here. The A shape can also be used as a support. Whereas if price breaks above it, you expect it to come back to it and continue going up, right? Right here. Comes back to it and continue going up. Same thing for this one, the V shape. Comes back to it and continue moving down. You understand? Comes back to it and it just technically continues moving down. You understand? So these are the two ways to use the key level. It can be used as what? Resistance. The A shape can be used as the resistance, and the A shape can also be used as a support. That is when price breaks above it. Price will tend to come back to the A shape and continue going up. Here, price can be used as a support. Right here, V shape can be used as a support and also a resistance. Continue going back up. Do you understand? So let's look for some examples of what I mean by that. Let's see. Now you can see what happened here. After this V shape was created, right here, price used it. Price went back to it, tap it, and moved down, using it as what? Resistance, meaning price couldn't break above it. Right here, price used it right here to continue downwards. Do you understand? Price used it to continue downwards. So next thing. Same thing for this point. You can see it's not every time it comes back to it. It's not every time it comes back to it, right? Every time it comes back to it. But right here, it came back to it right here. Price used it. Price used the A shape as resistance. Price reacted from it and it just continued. Do you understand? So Same thing for the support. Price is here as a resistance, but why from this place? Why what the price use it for us? Price use it as a support. Do you understand? Price use it as a support right here. Look at this. Let's change it to white. Price use it as a support right here. Same thing for this. Price use it as a resistance, meaning it couldn't break above this key level. Instead, it's continued going down with it. Now let's go to the V shape right here. Look at what price did. Price used it. Price used this as for the continuation. V shape continuation to the upside. Do you understand? V shape continuation to the upside. So let's go on. Let's look for more. Let's look for more. Right here, A shape was used as what? Resistance. Right here, V shape was used as what? Support. It keeps on going on like that. Look at what happened. Price was used as a resistance, meaning price couldn't break above it. Rejected before price now broke above it. And did it come back to it? Yes, it came back to it. Look at this. It now came back to it later on to use it as what? As a support. Price used it to price that sponsored the buy to the upside. You understand? Price that was what sponsored the buy to the upside. You understand? Same right here. Price didn't come back to it, but price used it to buy. You can say it's price used it to buy. Remember yesterday I told you anytime you see a V shape, you know that price wants to go higher. Anytime you see an A shape, you know that price is going lower. Do you understand? That's why I see when price created an A shape here, price created an A shape here, it didn't work. But when price created this A shape, that was when price started to sell. Do you understand? But look at this V shape, price bought. Do you understand? So at every V shape you see, price is always willing to buy. At every A shape you see, price is always wanting to sell. Can you see? If you look at this right here, let's take a look at this. If you look at this right here, you will notice that price sold from here first to back down into this V shape. Do you understand? Down into this V shape. Do you get? So let's go to something else. Let's go back to review it. So what did I say about this? About the key levels. Now for the A shape, price can use it as a support. Price can use it as a support, and also price can use it as a resistance, meaning price couldn't break. Price came to this key level right here, but price couldn't break above it. Looking at price couldn't break above it, that was why price sold down to the downside. Right here, price gave a break. After breaking, we expect a retracement. This A shape is like the most correct place to see a support for market to get support from. Do you understand? I'm not talking about emotional support, talking about key level support, you guys. So this V shape right here, price broke down below, used it as a support. Like price came back to it, support the buys that sponsored the sales. Do you understand? But at this point, price resisted it from breaking. That was why price moved to the upper side. Do you understand? That was why price moved to the upper side. So I don't know if I should go to the next video. Just knowing about key levels will be like day 1, day 2, day 3, because I have to take it slowly for people that are new here. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel, welcome to XYZ. I've been doing a lot of work. You can go through my Telegram, you can go through my YouTube. There's so much things there that you can use to up your game. Okay, so let's go on now. For the next part that I would like to be sharing with you guys is I don't call it as advanced key levels, because we'll still get to advanced key levels. That's when we talk about reclaimed key levels. What is reclaimed key levels? We'll get there, sorry. But today we'll be talking about the right key levels to use. Most likely that price is going to use. That is depending if it's making a support. You understand? Now, we talked about the A shape, right? And the V shape. Now I'm going to share something with you guys right here. Now, for these two types of skill level, the ones that I consider the most out of them is the key levels that have been tested before. What do I mean by that? This is the key level, right? Now, price tries to break it. Price resisted it first, right? And but price broke above it. Do you understand? Now, if you don't notice what's going to happen right here, there are multiple key levels here. There is this key level right here, right? There's this key level right here, and there's this key level right here. Most of you guys always have issue with which key level to pick, right? Now, I'm going to tell you that you should pick a key level that has been tested before, like this one. It might not even be this place. It might be probably another key level that is inside this range right here. We haven't gotten to range, so I'm just going to just forget that. Probably it's another key level right there. That price used. Do you understand? That price used right here. You see, price will retrace down to this one and use it, ignoring this one, ignoring this. Let's use that red. Ignoring this and this. Why did it do something like that? Because it's the only key level that has been tested in this whole place. Do you understand? This key level was tested, so it shows that buyers were at this point. Price pushed price. There were orders here that buyers took, that buyers came into, and sellers took control right here. So at this point, sellers took control right here. So if price eventually breaks above it, they will have to come and test this price that sellers were active in. You know, this price range right here. That's why you see that price will most likely use the ones that was tested before. Do you understand? Same thing for the bearish part. Same thing for the bearish part. Do you understand? Same thing for the bearish part. Yeah, tested, price used it. Do you understand? I wish the example that I showed before, you can see that was what happened. Let's check it. Let me show you. Right here, this example that I used. You can see before price to this is the range I right here. I'm not going to range, but this this is the range I right here. But this pullback right here doesn't matter. Why? Because it's still inside this eye. It doesn't matter which eye that matters is this one, because it went above this one. So this is still looking like our liquidity. We haven't got to the liquidity, but I'm just using it now. For a sake of everything, which key level did price use? Price used the one that was already tested before. Price resisted it from breaking it at first, rejecting before price broke above it with what? Momentum. You see? Now, there are two things that you should put in your mind. Key level that has been tested and broken with momentum. When price gets here, it's going to move with momentum also. You can see this. Now, I'm not saying that price cannot come down here. Do you get? But price will most likely consider this one before even thinking of anything here. Now, look at this. You can see there's a key level right here. There's a key level right here. There's a key level right here. But why didn't price use this? You understand? Price used that one. Just a bit again. Price used that one before Do you understand? Let me just take a screenshot of this. Price use that one before anything else there. Do you understand? Same thing for this. Which key level did price use? You can see there's an A shape here. You can see there's an A shape here. There's also an A shape right here. Why didn't this price go above? Why did it use this one that was tested before? Tested, went up, price rejected from here, went up, then broke it again with what? Momentum. When price came back, it came back again. Do you understand? Now, look at it. Look at it here. Look at it happen again here. Right here. This is a key level right here, right? This is a key level right here. Before this candle showed up, look at the way this candle moved, right? Where did it come to? Key level. Price rejected it, but later broke above it. Now, there's a key level right here. There's a key level right here. But why did he use this one at the first place before going up? Why? Because of it was tested before. Do you understand? So let's go on. Even if you look at this right here, what pushed price down? What pushed price down? It's because this open and close key level right here was tested. Tested right here. Why did the price come back to this one? Why did the price come here? Are you getting me? Why did the price come here? Why did the price come here? But price decided to use this one to push price down back into this place. Do you understand? If you were on this, you would have gotten something like this, probably few pips to here, to the next. It would have been like this. Do you understand? It would have been like this. This is what would have happened. That is what would have happened. Even also here, after price broke out of this place, why didn't price retrace down to this key level? Why? You already know the answer, right? You already know the answer. So let's check for more. Just enough to any key level that have been tested before, price will most likely come back to use it again. Do you understand? The only time that you can consider that, okay, yeah, there's no key level that was tested before, that is when you can now, say, yeah, okay, yeah, let's move on to the next. Do you understand? Look at this. Did price go there? Okay, it almost came here, but it rejected. Right. So look at this. You see how price rejected this open close at first? Can you see what I'm saying? See how price rejected this open and close at first? Why did it, when price broke above this key level, why didn't price use this one to continue upward? Why didn't it use this one to continue upward? But instead, it used the one that sellers used to sell to this point before it broke above. That is why price used this. Do you understand? To buy. Do you understand? That's why price used that to buy. So let's see more. I'm not saying that it won't work like this now. You can see this worked. This worked perfectly. You understand? Now, why did this work perfectly? It's because this key level was the A shape that pushed price into this low. Do you understand? This A shape pushed price into this low, which makes it like a very, very key level to use for a buy after it has broken to the upside. Do you understand? Such as this. Look at this. Which key level push price to take out this low? Which key level push price to take out this low? Right here. It was this one. Right? You can see how price used it to sell. Do you understand? So So it just keeps on going on. Even is it there? Nope. Even right here, this open close push price to this low right here. So right here, continue downward. Do you understand? So that'll be all for today. I'm sure you've learned one or two. Okay, let me check something here. Notice, yeah, perfect. You can see this. Price use this key level before. Used it like tap. See, it's just like break and retest. Let me show you an example of what I mean by that. Now let's say there's a key level right here. Now price has come here. No, let's say there are multiple key levels. Do you understand? Now in all these 3 key levels, price has been reacting from this one for a long time. Do you understand? Probably comes back right here. Then it now finally broke out of like the old bearish key level. Do you understand? Where do you think price will go to? Would it go to this one? No, it won't. It would go to this one. It will seek support in a place that has been used as a resistance before to continue to the upside. Do you understand? Are you getting me? So that is it. That is the whole thing about this. So if you've learned one or two, I know you've learned one or two, yeah. So share to your friends and share to other people. So that will be all for day 2. Thank you for being here.